No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad for the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch, the voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria Watch, yo.
Oh boy, wahala dey o. Peter for Nigeria don't carry mattress and pillow come court o. Within traveling back. Wahala dey.
You say make Natasha no resume for National Assembly. Since we have three arms of government in Nigeria, Tinubu, Wike, and Akpabio has become the oracle of Nigeria. Make we kukuma go sleep with them for National Assembly. Because Natasha must resume.
Must!
That National Assembly is where she belongs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Akpabio, we no kuku get work. Now we not be our work.
Yes, sir.
So we don't carry, they say APC, they say we be newsers, we be jobless people. And no kuku get address. We no get family and friends. But you see this injustice against Senator Natasha, it will not be sustained.
Yes, sir. It will not be sustained.
And you people ready? Leader for Nigeria. People no, they don't perish for this matter. Yes.
They don't finish. They don't finish the cycle.
They go
Our senator must resume. Senator Natasha is my senator. I am a Kogi Central man. I am an Igila man today. Senator Akpabio, you are not God. You cannot be God. Natasha must resume. Natasha must resume. Say Natasha must resume. This is the most useless National Assembly in the history of National Assembly. Their only work now to approve loan. Maybe they borrow money, people they die, hungry day, inflation day, people are poor, insecurity. Now Natasha that they fight. I say Akpabio, it is a lie. Akpabio a lie. Natasha must resume. Natasha must resume. Natasha must resume. Natasha must resume. Natasha.
Akpabio, you lie. I say, Akpabio, you are a liar. Natasha must resume. Akpabio, you go hear word. Akpabio, Akpabio, Akpabio. Akpabio, you go hear word. Natasha must resume. Akpabio, since you won't let the revolution start with you, we go reach National Assembly. We are going to that National Assembly. And Shereni, I say Natasha will resume today. No woman, no nation. Mama P. Oh God. People, they die. Insecurity. You are fighting another woman for 6 months. Na lie. Na lie. Akpabio, you are a liar. You are not God. Natasha, they resume.
Why you hate woman? Who is you?
Where is my distinguished senator? Oh, Mama B. Oh, Tori Olong. Where is Aisha Yesufu? Where is Hajia? Okay.
Yes, that's the energy.
Hajia don't people leave him distinguished because it's even causing more delay. That protocol.
Look this way.
It's actually amazing.
Give her a chance.
In retrospect, it's actually amazing how much we have had to face.
Now let's give our public.
It's actually amazing how much we have had to face and survive in the past 6 months. And most of it happened to the full glare of Nigerians. From the unjust suspension to the recall. We survived the recall. We survived the blockage of roads and waterways into Kogi that we had to fly in through using the helicopter. We survived the blackmail from the so-called woman from the crazy lady on Facebook. Yeah, you know, it's amazing what we had to survive. And I give God Almighty the glory and my deepest appreciation to the good people of Kogi Central, Kogi State and Nigeria at large. My husband, my love, if you say this, I love you dearly. In short, I pray all men support their wives as much as you have supported me. And my children, thank you for your sacrifices. So in everything, it just shows that sometimes it's good to put the institutions to test. We can't cow down in the face of injustice. No one is more Nigerian than us. Senator Akpabio is not more of a senator than I am. He's not a governor of this place. And he treated me as if I was his servant or I was a domestic staff in his house. It's very unfortunate that at this time, after so many years of democracy, we would have a National Assembly being run by such dictatorship. It's totally unacceptable. As for me, I'm glad to be here. And even though we have been illegally suspended, no day have I hesitated in effectively carrying out my duties as a senator of Kogi Central to the very best of my capacity. I have never, no day went by without me looking out for opportunities, either in terms of bringing infrastructure or projects to my people, and even jobs wherever I could, because I didn't want them to suffer, you know, the neglect and the vacuum that was created by this injustice.
So I thank people like Auntie Obi, Priscilla, Sister Aisha, Mama P, Peter the Rock, and many others, Dr. Viola, Yemi of Enough is Enough, Uncle Femi Falana, men and Nigerians I can't even call. I've read your posts, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, His Excellency Sarah Key, many people who have lent their voices, thank you, and even political parties, Labour Party, ADC, I saw their statements, and my beloved PDP. Thank you so much for standing up. Nigerian Bar Association, Nigeria Labour Congress. A whole lot of voices. It just pulled through, and I think that's the pressure that the Senate President saw and realized that, you know what, he just can't keep pushing against the will of the people. Yeah, the media. Thank you for being fair. Thank you. Even though at the time I did observe 3 months ago there was some silence, and I understand sometimes intimidations can come, and you all have families to cater for, and unfortunately we are at a country today whereby pretty much lives mean nothing. So I don't blame you, members of the media, who at a particular time withheld publishing facts as they happen. But I just want to let Nigerians know that the future is bright. We just can't give up our hopes. Our democracy is evolving, and I trust that every day leading into 2027, we will be able to put out actions that will be worthwhile, because patriotically we have a country to save. Thank you all so much for your love and support.
To a chartered accountant, thank you so much for agreeing to talk to us this hour.
It's my pleasure.
Just before we talk some issues around the economy, because you're a chartered accountant, so you understand it's how do I say this now? You're a politician, but you also understand the workings of the economy. So I'll see how you're going to create a balance between the two. But Natasha has been in the news, and just a moment ago, we have told our viewers that her office has officially been unsealed after a 6-month suspension at the House. I'm wondering who is the better actor, the Senate or Natasha, because they had to also make a video to show Nigerians that, look, you know what, we have all now unsealed the office. I don't know when this became part of what it should be. But from the standpoint where you are, people also believe that this is, perhaps there was a lot of pressure on the leadership of the Senate.
Yeah, you know, anything that comes with gender, especially women, is always an issue, because Natasha will not be the first person to be suspended from the floor of the National Assembly. But you see, the way it all started, and the kind of actors and actresses that were involved, and it's just because there's so much interference in the legislative processes. Ordinarily, what happened to Natasha is normal. It's not an abnormal thing, it's not an abnormality. And I just wondered why the noise was so much and all sort of things. At the point, it became a drama. And it was as if it shouldn't have happened. It was as if it was something abnormal. It was as if something that shouldn't have even occurred in the first instance.
Well, that's because the leadership of the Senate, too, at some point, were not trying to go back to hold on to the courts, and saying, look, you know what, there's a case pending in courts.
It is normal. It is normal that when a case is in court, nobody speaks about it on the floor of the House. Every arm of government is supposed to be independent. And, if any pronouncement is made on the floor of the House as concerning the case, it might one way or the other influence the judgment. And
I know these are your former colleagues and your friends, so I'm not surprised the position you're taking.
Natasha is also my former colleague.
So, but you don't see anything wrong with the Senate leadership. I know you're a member of the APC, so you may not.
No. Wait. I think there's something wrong ab initio. What was the issue? Change your seat.
Okay.
Did anybody come with a seat to the National Assembly? No. So the leadership is in the manual of the National Assembly there, or other people. In the order of the National Assembly there, you are to be allocated a seat by the leadership.
All right.
So what is the noise about?
There are strong allegations against the Senate President.
About what?
Sexual harassment, intimidation, and all of that. We'll see how this play out in court. But in developed climes, for instance, you may say it's personal, but in developed climes, Akpabio perhaps should have stepped down to allow for a private investigation to have gone on.
What Natasha should have done right from beginning, if she was actually very sure of that case, she should have started with that case and not the sitting case.
All right.
Is that okay?
Let's leave it there. Let's talk Nigeria's economy, because you're a chartered accountant, so we can't come here and not say something about the...
Hello, Junix.
Good morning, Dr. Mati. How are you this morning?
Well, good.
Very good. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ayo, we had so much fun yesterday. The day before on Sunday. Congratulations.
And I saw
bundles of joy.
Thank
yes.
you.
Please share with our audience really quickly.
Oh, thank you so much.
5 seconds.
Yes, 5 seconds. It was such a beautiful day that I've been looking forward to on Sunday when we dedicated our twins, Lemola and Lemola, at this present house. I really want to thank the chairman, the Prince Undika Obagbena, who was there. He led the delegation, the strong delegation of Arise team members. Dr. Batsi, thank you so much. He came with his family. Oji, thank you for coming all the way. I know it was a sacrifice for you. Rufai, Uncle Rufi, thank you very much for coming. Rufai changed diapers.
Yes, very good.
My daughter was crying and she needed to be changed.
Very good. Uncle
Big thank you to every single person. And let me just say a big mention to one particular person who watches your show. And I know this, Pastor Tunde Badru of the King's Palace in Katy. Amazing man. I want to thank him publicly using this platform, because I know this matters to him. I mean, he watches what's trending, but he and his wife were phenomenal to us, and I really wanted to thank him and the Oladelis. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
But Ayo, we appreciate you.
I saw another side of
Ayo.
Dancing. When we organize that dancing competition, she has to be on the floor too.
Now you know Ayo is a dancer.
I'm from Lagos Island. How can I not know how to dance? Yes, I represented us very well. I was so grateful to God for this beautiful miracle, and thank you all for your gifts, for celebrating with me. Thank you.
Fantastic. Absolutely.
Please invite us next year again.
For more.
We will be there. We are ready. This is a fertility baby production environment.
In this economy.
Which economy? It's God that looks after children. Don't mind him. Hurry up. Tell Mr. Myro that we want more.
Anybody that wants baby to bring school fees.
That's a good point. We are very proud of you, Ayo. Congratulations on your miracle. Really happy for you.
I'm very grateful.
Well, all right. Good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending by taking reactions to Rivers State Governor Sim Fubara's visit to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the Aso Rock Villa on Monday, which he described as a father and son discussion following his return to office after lifting of the emergency rule in his state. Fubara met with President on Monday evening, and both leaders were photographed exchanging pleasantries, speaking with State House correspondents after the closed-door meeting. Fubara explained that it was proper protocol for him to see the president and formally notify him of his return to office.
You are aware that the suspension was lifted on the 17th, midnight 17th, and I came in on the 19th. Ideally, it's proper for me to see Mr. President to tell him that I'm back, and I've also resumed my responsibility as the governor of Rivers State. It's not much, it's father-son discussion, telling him thank you, and the areas where, if at all, there should be any issue, for him to guide me properly, so we don't be in any situation that will bring crisis again. That's all. I don't know what you mean by, is it a paper piece or a real piece? So long as I'm concerned, we have made peace. My Fubara and his principal are working together.
The return of the prodigal son. That's what it appeared to be. I mean, it says father and son meeting. Peace has returned to River State. Well, this meeting signals an apparent reconciliation between Fubara and the federal government, and his decision not to challenge the constitutionality of the emergency rule appears to have, smoothed relations with the executive. I'll take reactions. This person wrote on Instagram, a whole governor was illegally removed, treated like a cat. His state handed to a sole administrator, humiliated, and even had an illegal election conducted over his head. Now, The same man is visiting his oppressors and even thanking them. No be juju be that. Fubara, it's time to man up. Another ex-user wrote, what we lack is politicians with principles and ethics. Why romancing the president after you are denied your constitutional mandate? It's better to be a hero today than to be remembered as a coward. Well, David wrote, you did the right thing. Don't mind those who want to benefit from the crisis. You wear the shoe and you know where it pinches. You are elected to provide good governance to your people. Focus on that. I mean, we did see this video trending on social media, but you know, some people were asking some questions because we saw the Imo State governor there. And let me take this tweet, this post from Instagram. This is from Excellent Tony. Wrote, how come my state governor, His Excellency Hope Uzodinma, has become Abuja governor, an Aso Rock occupant? Always on ground to bid Tinubu goodbye, and on ground to welcome him back. Now on ground to welcome Tinubu's guests. No wonder he's nicknamed the Supreme Court governor. Dr. Abbas is cracking up. But I want to give Rufai Oseni here the floor before I take this reaction. Go ahead.
Oji, see, in life, when a man comes of age, there are some things that will lead a man as he goes on in his life. Number one, principle. As a human being, you need to set boundaries to things you'll take, but you'll not take. But when you have a human being, that your principles are soiled, you are violated, you are pummeled, you are beaten, you are bullied, and you go back to beg your oppressors, you have failed as a man. So when you have people that create these conditions in society to pummel people to the extent of the fact that they cannot stand up for themselves, then the man in those people died. So I would like to ask Governor Fubara, how do you feel today? Your fellow governors, 11 governors of PDP states, stood up for you. They took a case to court that the Supreme Court did not hear. People spoke up against the injustice, not because of you anyway, it was because of the seat of the governor that they felt was being desecrated. And today, you go back and meet the same people that oppressed you, the same person you call your father that couldn't side with you when the chaos started, the same person that used the state of emergency to humiliate you for another person. Then you go back to him and you went to report to him and say, Daddy, I'm here for you. So with what eyes do you want those other 11 governors that stood up for you to look at you? People like the governor of Zamfara and a couple of other states that stood tall for you. So I ask you, where is your thank you to them? Your thank you to them isn't going to kiss the foot of your oppressor. It reminds me of the words of Winston Churchill. When Winston Churchill said, an appeaser is the one that keeps giving the crocodile meat, but hoping that one day the crocodile will eat him last. We have appeasers in this country, not politicians.
All right, Dr. Abate, I saw you cracking up about this Hope Uzodinma, always there, right at the Aso Rock Villa. Well, what's really going on here? I mean, is there something we're missing? Because I know you were very popular when you talked about the fact that he was, waving goodbye. He was among the governors there.
The basic point that we're making is that many of these governors who seem to have developed the habit of always hanging around Abuja, hanging around Aso Villa. If they do not make appearances at the airport to constitute themselves into the equivalent of permanent sculptures at the international airport, either welcoming the president or waving at him, they hang around the office of the president in an unnecessary show of sycophancy. And this is why many of their constituents are saying they want their governors to sit at home and do the work. But these are also politicians. Some of them, they need to hang around the president to at least give effect to one phenomenon that is called elite capture. You know, they have to be there. Their state is not good enough for them.
These are the
they always have to
questions
be around the corridors of power. We don't know what Governor Hope Uzodinma is doing in the president's office.
Well, we saw him welcoming Fubara.
Okay.
Yeah,
he went to join the welcome party.
I saw that now.
I think there are more
the
important things in Imo State. If you have information on that, there are more important things than to turn Imo State into a welcoming state in the presidential corridor of power. We would like to see, you know, the various governors, not just Governor Hope Uzodinma, staying at home and doing their work. But in any case, they will say what is our own in the matter. After all, it's the people of Imo State who have to be using analgesics for whatever pain that they are suffering.
Oh, they are sending me messages. They're asking what is our governor. Yeah, that was one of the. What is our governor doing there? Please, we need him in our state.
As for the civil servant,
yes,
who is governor in Rivers State, I've already said that. Look, this is a civil servant mentality. People have treated you badly. They have other people have supported you. And he used his mouth to go and say what the president did is very good, something that lawyers have said is unconstitutional, illegal. Rivers elders and leaders of thought, they stood up for him. Ijo Youth Congress, you know, they stood up for him. The women went onto the streets, and then he just threw all these people, you know, under the bus to go and genuflect. Now, it's not compulsory that he talks. If he's an obedient civil servant, okay, he's governor now. If he has nothing intelligent to say, he can keep quiet. So what is all that granting interviews and just vomiting from the mouth instead of taking a principal position? I made the point.
Yeah.
I hope that the terms of the settlement in this particular matter will come to light one day. We don't want to hear that a certain godfather somewhere has to be settled with River State resources on a monthly basis so that there will be peace. That must not be the case. Because this same House of Assembly must always in River State ask for accountability and integrity. So it cannot negotiate away the primary interest of the people of River State. So he has gone there. I don't know how many times he prostrated to the president. They didn't show that on television. We also don't know where else he has gone to prostrate. But now that they have brought him back and he's very happy to have been brought back, let him go back and do the work.
Let him go and do the work. Let me read a comment. This person wrote, Fubara has a new father now. His name is Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Hopefully he goes to APC. That will give him some covering and may even help in twists of his second term ambition.
Now our papa be this, so we no get another one. Now our papa be this, so
Rufi! Okay, Ayo, let's go to another story now.
You too, you have
what does he have? What does he have?
Okay.
What do you mean?
No. Lagos State.
What do you mean?
Lagos State.
You don't want to go and beg. You don't have Godfather.
No, he says you
don't have Godfather in Lagos State.
Is it not your state you returned that basa?
All right, since you don't have a godfather in Lagos State, let me take this story and then maybe you can reply or you can respond to this. In another development, presidential spokesperson Bayo Ononuga has dismissed former Kaduna Governor Nasiru El-Rufai's suggestion that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu could attempt to become a life president, describing the claim as baseless and absurd. The sharp exchange follows El-Rufai's warning over the weekend that Tinubu could try to cling to power like Cameroon's 92-year-old Paul Biya if Nigerians fail to unite against him in the 2027 election.
Sum total of this is that we are facing an evil of such a large proportion in the history of this country that if we don't all come together and end this Tinubu administration by 2027, Tinubu will try to be our Orbia. He will be president for life.
All right. Well, in a post on X, Ononuga accused El-Rufai of making unfounded claims and speculations about the president, suggesting the former governor has realized the futility of attempts by his new party associates to stop Tinubu's re-election bid. And I'll take by Ononuka's tweet in part. He wrote, after reports of the grand reception President Tinubu received in Kaduna last Friday, El-Rufai was clearly surprised by the depth of support the president continues to enjoy in the north. He stands in stark contrast to his narrative that the region has abandoned the president. In response, he resorted to spreading further unfounded stories, including the claim that President Tinubu intends to become a life president after 2027, a speculation that is baseless and absurd. President Tinubu is a Democrat who does not intend to stay in office beyond May 28, 2031, when re-elected in 2027. And I'll just take a comment, Ayo, before I come to you. This person wrote on X, El-Rufai warning that Tinubu wants to be president for life is comedy gold. At Tinubu's age, he's more likely focused on cementing a legacy than chasing some endless throne. The real story here is that the old cash cows have been led out of their pens, and people like El-Rufai don't know how to survive without a pipeline to public funds. So they dress up their panic as patriotism, hoping Nigerians will shield them while they plot a comeback. Nobody's buying it. This isn't about saving democracy. It's about saving their allowances. I mean, these are some of the comments that we've seen, some backing El-Rufai, some backing the fact that Tinubu might actually be our next Paul Biya.
Oh, okay. All right, so I know that Dr. Bati strongly opines that it cannot happen in Nigeria, that Nigeria is not Cameroon, Nigeria is not Zimbabwe, Nigeria is not even Chad, who recently passed a law that could guarantee that their president could run for life if he chose to. But on saying that, let us look at, when we talk about President Tinubu being a true Democrat, the question for me is, does what Mr. El-Rufai said, does it hold any credence? Is there any weight to it? Remember that he and the president enjoyed a close relationship at some point. Mm-hmm. Recall that during the elections campaign season, he was one of the few who stood solidly behind President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Even against the Naira redesign policy, he spoke out very boldly. And he was actually considered for ministerial position until something was, there were questions around security for him. And after that, we started to see
go into the heart of the story. It seems that Malam El-Rufai's comment is sending shivers the spine of the APC and the federal government. Looking at his claims, he categorically described the president as a pretentious Democrat having a lifetime ambition. How would you react to that?
Well, we now have some bandits in the opposition who believes at any point in time he can just come up with unsubstantiated, claims and just say whatever he likes to get traction, to get attention, to drive his hatred for the person of Mr. President home. And, we cannot continue to run a nation where there is no sincerity of purpose. And for as long as we behave this way, we're not different from the motor park touts that, otherwise you sit in the comfort of your home, open your mouth and say whatever you like in the name of opposition, in the name of, so it beats me. I really cannot understand. What has President Bola Tinubu done to demonstrate that he likes to have a third term or he wants to remain in power perpetually? There's no indication of that. This was a man who, half or even most of his political life was fighting for democracy when the military was, sitting tight. Where was El-Rufai at those times? And
Malam El-Rufai described the Nadeko stunt as fake. And we also saw a close ally of President Bola Tinubu, former Governor Fayemi, who also said that during the subsidy protest that they were just deceiving Nigeria, that it was all politics. So when you juxtapose this together and what Atiku Abubakar also said, so when you read some of these comments, where some people alleging that there's a lot of state capture going on in the country regarding what's happening in Rivers State, how would you react to these statements?
I want to believe Fayemi was quoted out of context. Because Fayemi ran the Radio Kudrat. So Fayemi knew what he went through during the Nadeko days. So Fayemi could not have said that. And if anybody believes he said that, I would like to actually see an evidence that he said that. One. Two, with respect to El-Rufai, it's about time we started to consider his mental health. I have every reason to believe that there's a little bit of challenge with respect to his mental health.
Mr. Ajiboye. All right. Let's steer this conversation in sort of a more productive direction, so we don't end up, doing the same things that we are accusing Malam El-Rufai of doing. Now, when we look at the conversation around the proposition to pursue a third term, as we've seen happen, allegedly happen in the past. When we look at the prospect of Nigeria becoming a Cameroon, for example, some of the issues that were brought up by Malam El-Rufai were issues around political thuggery. If you remember, the whole occasion of that visit was because Atiku Abubakar was paying him a courtesy visit as a solidarity, a show of solidarity with him because of what had transpired in Kaduna State. Now, we also know what happened in Lagos State when the aspiring governor, Gbadebo Rhodes Viva, was decamping from Labour Party to ADC. There was also rancor around that. So now the ADC is saying that APC is creating a political climate that is defined by thuggery against opposition parties. What do you say to these allegations?
All I can say to that is, if there is any disruption of peace in any environment, it is the responsibility of the law enforcement agents to arrest those involved in the disruption and try them. It's as simple as that. Whether political, whether social, whether any sort of event. You see, the question of somebody seeking a third time or perpetuating himself in power is not measured by some flimsy indications, such as the kind of thing that happened in Lagos with the ADC meeting, or the kind of thing that happened in Kaduna with the ADC. The point remains that there are processes to assembly. And the police is always, after the fact that, please, if your assembly is likely to cause public disruption, we need to be aware, we need to give a little bit of consent so that we can monitor and, nip any kind of, crisis in the board. I think that is as simple as that. To begin to imagine that those crises were orchestrated by the APC is just being mentally lazy and playing politics the same way to the gallery. I wouldn't want to believe that the APC will have that. So is it impossible?
Are you saying that it's impossible that
I am not in a position to tell you that I am not in a position to tell you that it is possible when I was not part of it. And there is no indication that can make me to infer that the APC was involved in that kind of crisis. If you have any evidence in that regard or to that effect, please avail me those evidence so that I can flow with you in your thoughts.
Okay. Now you questioned the integrity of Malam El-Rufai, because I don't want to re-echo the exact words you used. But when we consider his political pedigree, he was the former FCT minister under President Obasanjo, and was also a two-term governor of Kaduna State, and also very fundamentally, he was a close ally of President Tinubu during his campaign to the 2023 elections. Would it be out of order to accept or to imagine that he was thinking out of his close and intimate knowledge of the person in question, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, given his narrative?
El-Rufai had a motive for every support he gives or he gave at the time of the campaign. El-Rufai was of the opinion that given the brilliance he demonstrated at some point in life, and that he would have been picked as vice president. When that failed, he got berserk. And it's as simple as that. Anybody who cannot read it rightly It's just, I mean, I don't want us to waste a lot of time discussing certain things, because I know for a fact that El-Rufai became what he is now because of the failure to achieve some political ambition, some political interest, some political aspirations. Now, how do we judge a man who went to town, you know, to disrupt and denigrate a government that is just about 2 years in power? How do you judge? I mean, you were part of, you know, a previous government for 8 years. You have been in government for so long, and Bola Tinubu's government is barely 2 years. You have gone to town to destroy everything that government is putting in place. How patriotic do you view such character, such attitude, such behavior? How else do you want to classify that kind of behavior outside imagining that it's some delirium, you know? I can't understand. No human standard can understand the basis behind El-Rufai's latest banditry with respect to his judgment, you know, to this government. Nobody can understand. The only thing anybody can infer to be responsible for his action at this point is because he failed to grab the kind of position and power he expected himself to grab in this government. And the only thing he can do to keep himself busy, since he's now out of government, he has nothing doing, I don't know. He said he went for some, you know, PhD or something. I don't know if he truncated that ambition to come back home to destroy the government. That's all I see that he's doing. Because he has never been able to substantiate any of his claims.
Okay. You know, when the conspiracy, and I'm using the word conspiracy intentionally here because we don't have, you know, proof of the ambition that former President Olusegun Obasanjo had for a potential third term. The National Assembly stood up to the task and was instrumental in ensuring that such a thing did not see the light of day. Now, when we look at today's National Assembly, many people are saying that the term rubber stamp gets thrown around often. Now, beyond that term that people use, the truth stands that when the plenary resumes again after the summer vacation, there will be a 2/3 majority in the Senate. So if any president, whether it be President Tinubu or any other president, but for this particular instance, it's President Tinubu who's presiding over a 2/3 majority in Senate. So is it too far from the truth for us to say that if there was a desire for a third term, unlike in the time of President Olusegun Obasanjo, that this time around the outcome may be different?
My dear sister, you conjecture a lot. You imagine so much. And I understand why as a journalist. Because I can't understand what you are talking about. A political party became so popular to the extent that they have a 2/3 in the House, in the Senate. What is the problem with that? I mean, that shows that that political party represents the people, you know, absolutely or correctly.
How would you react to people saying that
sir,
they
I like
use
that.
political
Just hold on,
instruments?
Benga.
Okay.
I do like that you say that I conjecture a lot, because I'm, you know, taking real life examples that we've seen in countries such as Cameroon, for example. We've seen it happen in Zimbabwe. We've seen it in various other countries where 2/3 majority was then used to drive a constitutional amendment that changed term limits. Uganda as well is an example. There are multiple examples across Africa. So my imagination has taken me around the African continent for real life examples in history. And I'm just saying, what stops this from replicating in Nigeria?
My dear sister, I don't know how old you are, but if you are old enough to understand Nigeria, you know that Nigeria is not in the class of those kind of political misdemeanor or misbehavior. Nigeria is not. Look, as we speak today, the greatest critic of Bola Tinubu are from the southwest. That tells you that there cannot be any rubber stamp in any circumstance in this country. I don't believe in it. Now, let me talk about the person of Bola Tinubu that I know quite well as my principal. That man has no business staying one day longer in power, as constitutionally, you know, permitted. And what business will he have staying so perpetuating himself in power.
Chief Ajiboye, I want you to clarify. Are you saying that President Tinubu will not stay one day longer beyond 2031, or one day longer beyond what is being constitutionally permitted?
What is constitutionally permitted is 2 terms.
Okay.
And he has a right to go for the 2 terms.
And you don't think that when such a strong allegation comes, the right thing is for the president to come out to tell the public that I would not stay in office beyond May 28,
they did that
2031.
They did
the
that
president
yesterday.
Himself
he
should
doesn't
have
have
responded.
To. So what is the essence, what is the essence of a special advisor?
No, but we've seen a lot of accidents within his communications apparatus. You know that from the Dubai visa policy.
Benga, that is not the point.
So many
that is not the point. Stop drawing
I think
inferences.
It would have just been nice to see the president come out
that's
to
your
deny
wish.
such claims.
The allegation is coming from where? It's coming from a machine that is an itinerant disruptor of. Have you forgotten the kind of pedigree El-Rufai has? El-Rufai speaks, and the president should come out to debunk El-Rufai's allegation. El-Rufai's allegation are born out of bitterness, hatred. So why would the president spend quality time he should spend building the country to come and refute an allegation from El-Rufai?
And you don't think that would add to the nation's electoral and democratic integrity?
No, the special advisor had spoken. The special advisor had spoken, and he had spoken with the authority of the president. If that is not enough, I don't know what you intend to achieve.
No, but I was just asking this question because of the antecedents. The antecedents of communication breakdown in the president's communication
I don't know why you decide to harp on communication breakdown as if that has never happened in Arise TV.
You're dragging Arise News into
No, I'm not. I'm saying that I am a communication expert, and I'm saying that in any communication apparatus, there is bound to be a misstep at one point or the other. That's the point I'm making.
All right.
So if it happens,
and that point is duly noted. Thank you for that, Chief Ajiboye. Thank you. Okay, right. So let's move forward. How do we deepen our democracy? In the States, we've contextualized the allegations, and of course you have debunked them, and you stand by this administration, and you have every right to do so. Now, the question is that we have increasing number of dissenting voices from the opposition, and I'm glad that you're also with the Institute on Cultural Orientation, because we continue to see this pattern where our politics is toxic, and it's about insulting people as opposed to us debating on issues. As the DG of the Institute of Cultural Orientation, how do we come back? How do we bring ourselves back to a place where discourse is around issues of governance that will move the nation forward, and not this back and forth abusing? I abuse you, you abuse me, my Benz is bigger than yours. It doesn't affect Nigerians.
My dear sister, that makes a whole lot of sense. What you have said makes a whole lot of sense. But I'll tell you, that's what we call political culture. Political culture is...
Because Agberos, touts, animals, heartless human beings, they are the one governing us in Nigeria. That's why you see, whenever you try to counter them, to talk to them, they are always upset. They get angry easily. They show aggressiveness in everything they do. They're intoxicated with power given to them by the people and all that. So that's why you can't question them. You can't ask them. You can't talk to them. They feel superior at every level of life. So yeah, that's why when you try to question them, they get angry, or they use the power allocated to them to oppress, suppress, and intimidate you. That's what we see. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us today. I appreciate you all right there. Today is Tuesday, 23rd September 2025. It's good to be back here again. We are doing this all over again. Yeah, Mother of Omami Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. Good evening to you. Thanks for always being there for us. My brother, Abo Azi, thank you very much for all that you do. Appreciate you. Thanks for always being there for us all here. My people right there, thank you very much. Amaka, always good to hear from you. It's been a while. Destiny of Variable, Kingsley Ogeraki, Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, Debsy, Love Manduka, Timmy DB is right there with us as well. ZG, thank you very much. Winnie Igbinomba, thank you very much. Grace Holmes Rati, thank you very much. Good to hear from you. Chop I Chop. I like that your name is Chop I Chop. Hi, good. I hope not on the corruption way though. Thank you very much. God bless you. Good to have you all right here. But good evening to you, man. Thanks for joining us today. Arin's TV right there. Thank you, man. People. More people are already there. Then we have people like Eva Line is with us. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. I appreciate you. Guys, just press on the like, help us to share. A lot of people have commented already. I don't know how I can acknowledge you all. Kristen CXL, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Prince Akai, the building, thank you. Austin Prince, thank you. This is Cautious Chanity. If you're see my people now, plenty. Says more in the building. Dixon Dagbo right there with us as well. Upright TV right there with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Debsy once again, and many more. Party Solomon, I can see you. Thank you, my people. O2E2, thank you very much. I'm not sure I pronounced that properly, but I appreciate you. Wisdom Lock here, I can appreciate you. Thank you, my people. Press on the like, help us to share. Press on the dollar sign. Encourage what we do here. As you all know, Senator Natasha finally regained our office back after over 6 months of intimidation, oppressions, suppression by satanic Senate President Godswill Akpabio, who thinks that is currently the mini god in Nigeria. But she's back. She's back because the people did not relent by continually stating out the fact, letting him know, putting into his face that he was going against the Constitution. And so we see my people yesterday, another news broke out that Tinubu planning to run for third time. Today, Senator Natasha regained office. Who knows what is going to happen tomorrow? Maybe Tinubu and Chetima might start fighting tomorrow. Who knows? By the way, Chetima, where you did? You know they talk. Chetima is silent, currently silent. What's happening? Yeah, he's supposed to be the vice president. What did they happen? The man, you're quiet. Let's say you're carrying and go put for one corner, say, if you talk, you are finished. Chetima, where you dey? Now, wow. Deputy governors and vice presidents in Nigeria are like puppets. They don't have a voice. So what's the need of that office then, if they don't have a voice? Don't you think we should abolish those positions? Let the governors do their job by themselves and let the president do their job by themselves, because they don't seem to be relevant throughout these 4-8 years they spend in office. Deputy and vice seems to be inconsequential. So what are they doing there? Yes, if you check Yemi Osinbajo, it was like a puppet all through under Buhari. The only person I know was vibrant and was competing, satanically challenging his principal was Atiku under Obasanjo. But the rest seems to be a nobody. Why? Do your findings. If they ask you today that what's the name of the deputy governor of Lagos State, how many of you know? How many of you know? It go hard now. The only time we need even to spread that time during the time of the election, and when he was walking left to right and all that. That's it. So it's crazy. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, you said people that are shouting Tinubu one third term are not serious. They are just causing distractions everywhere. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I want to ask you a question today. Because you know my elder brother, my personal person. Are you a Tinubu fan? Just let us know. I want to be sure, because there's nothing wrong, but you seem to be stylishly, indirectly, sometimes defending the policy of this government. I want to know if you are only defending it or defending with fact, or you are a Tinubu fan. There's nothing wrong to be Tinubu fan, because I've seen a lot of people always denying it. They are not his fan, they are his fan, they are not this, they are not that. But I just want to know, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, obviously you are not for Peter Obi, or are you for Atiku? Today I want to know, Mona tell me, I want to know where my senior brother belong. Where you belong today. You belong to Tinubu or Atiku. Obviously, you are not for Peter Obi. That's fine. Everybody have right to support and associate with whoever they want to associate with. But Mr. Johnson Emmanuel is a prominent, frequent person here with me. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel has been with me for years, but I want to know who he's supporting because I've tried to figure it out. It's difficult. Oh, Chop I Chop. He said, Mr. Elvis is a strong Tinubu. Let him talk by himself now. Chop I Chop. Listen, calm down. Calm down. Your body to the heart. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, tell us today who you they support. Tinubu, Okay, you don't reply me. That's what you reply. Mr. Elvis, no, sir. I just fear elections. Elections causes distraction, bro. But who you they support? Hey. See the tactics when my big brother they use for me now. Who you they support? Tell us. Tinubu, Atiku, Peter Obi, Showore, just mention one. I mean, you must belong to somewhere. Like Madarita belongs to Peter Obi. So we know. We know our people. So I want to know where you still belong. My own no say yes. Henceforth, I'll know that's your area and all that. So just in a big name for the Jawas platform. But I need to know where you belong. Madarita, thank you very much. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you. You know, Black Panther, my brother, I can see you there as well. Thank you. I'm asking, okay, maybe you don't talk. I might see what you talk. Say, haha, I support Peter Obi 100%. I also love good governance. Oh, okay. I didn't know that you are for Peter Obi 100%. Wow. First time, because that means you demonstrate more of a realistic view of good governance. Yes, I've seen that in you so many times. You know, when people are dancing right, you seem to remain on the left and stand by what you believe on. And I like that. You know. Okay, Madarita say, Mr. Johnson belongs to Obaseki. Obaseki not be president now. Madarita, we think of Obaseki because this one. We are talking about presidency, federal level, who he belongs to. Okay, Peter Obi, okay, all right. I didn't know that. Okay, all right. I appreciate you all. Nena Ogbona, it's good to have you on the show. There's the variable, many more that just coming in. Now God will bless you now. Please, let's be honest and be proud to always tell the world who we are supporting. For me, I'm for Peter Obi. Whenever they talk him and they put water for mouth, I'm supporting him because I know he's the only man that can give me a good country. He's the only man that will not allow people like Akpabio to be a Senate president. He's the only man that will not allow. In fact, I don't want to break table. I'm supporting Peter Obi. I all leave the many table like that. So for those of you that were already calling while I was making my speech right now, you can call now. Because sometimes when I pick your call, I go forget with you to talk. I'm just a human being. Quickly call in. I'm not returning the call. Call in now so we can move on. If not, and those of you that want to join the panel, a link was posted that earlier on. Quickly come in because I only have Mama A show here with me. If not, I might just do it. Back. Then we don't go enter house. As Mandarita they talk and say made them enter house. Okay, yeah, I posted it before, but link I will reposted again. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you, sir. Talk to us. Sorry, Mr. Joseph Oji. Mr. Joseph Emmanuel, don't fool my mouth. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us, sir.
How are you? Thank you for all that you do.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, and I thank everybody on the platform, even on the comment section. I thank everybody. About El-Rufai, the one you just played. You know, as far as I'm concerned, the only thing I have against El-Rufai is exactly what he did while he was the governor of Kaduna State, particularly regarding the Southern Kaduna laws, the Christian. That's what I will never forever hold that against him. But regarding his petition that he wasn't chosen by Tinubu government, I think it's very barbaric. It's very barbaric because this man single-handedly enough that summon all the northern governors. In short, all the APC governors and someone they say yes. This time we have to make sure we go for the southern candidate. And
okay.
Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he didn't give. He said yes, he has to.
Oh, the line is breaking. Your line is breaking, sir. Just round up. Unfortunately.
If someone will fight.
Mr. Joseph Oji, your line is breaking. Yeah, the line is breaking. Thank you, sir. Fortunately, yeah, and so we see him. And you were saying something very, very significant. Okay, I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, but Rita said you save a link for later of 1 hour time. Maybe I go to enter house that time, depend, but let's see how it goes. Okay, yeah, Michael Carter, you are for Peter Obi. Okay. Let's take that then. Put it on the comment section. Let's do that today. On that comment section, just put it. I'm for Tinubu. I am for Atiku. I'm for Peter Obi. Don't be shy. Be bold. Tell us who you support. Let the people on the comment section know who you support. You know, say for this platform, not the block person because you support anybody where you like. Now, when you want to try me, step on my own tongue. Now the verse. Just type on. Who are you for? Now, I want to see more of it. Just say, I am for. I am for. Okay, good. I want to put on for screen. I want to put on a name for screen. In case we will reference to read, the day we will reference to read, I'll know that, yes, put it, I am for. You know, Peter Obi, I am for Tinubu, I am for Atiku, I am for Sowore, I am for anything. Just put it there. Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. I'm very, very grateful for my coffee. Anybody can still buy me a coffee. You know, not jump that the last side. You can do the same. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, let me put it on the screen. Okay, Destiny Available. I'm for Obi. Nena Obona. I'm for Obi. Peter Obi. Divine Cross. I'm for Peter Obi. Madarita. I'm for Peter Obi. Mr. Ike, yay, my papa in the building. I'm for Peter Obi. Good. You know, say they go they listen. They're not the conversation. I'm saying they listen. When they hear better news like this, you see all my people will come out. Yes. Just put it. Don't do it twice, or if you don't do already. You know, I want to know. Just put it right there. Upright TV, Obi. I never see Tinubu. I never see Atiku. What did they happen? Okay, Eva line, I'm for Thief Tinubu. No, you cannot say you are for, I'm for. How can your principal be thief? I beg, Eva line. How many times I call you? Careful, now only one leg remain for the table. No, you can break and finish. Make una not lie. Exactly, Madarita. Make una talk true. Leonard Anozie, I'm for Peter Obi. Michael Abba, I'm for Peter Obi. Love Maduka, Paul all the way, Peter Obi. Okay. Justin Adey, I'm for Peter Obi. Good evening to you. Okay. Chana Shebo. Where the rest people? Why are they hide? This now what did they pay me for inside this? Many of you are not even proud to talk about your principal. Upon all the envelope that they give you now. Come now. We give you platform you take talk with the support. Talk on. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I'm for Peter will be 100%. I'm for Elvis, Edigi, and Lady Rita. I love the politician. Good night, stars. I love the politician. Amaka Obana, I'm for Peter Obi. Good. Mike Akionbare, I'm for Peter Obi. Upright TV, I'm for Peter Obi all the way. Destiny Available. So Rena, my man too, but let Obi come first. Okay, at least your first choice is Peter Obi. You are for Peter Obi. Grace Home Reality, I'm for Peter Obi. Oh God, oh, and the way to hear person with the support Tinubu and Atiku. I never see one. Oyintobra, I'm for Peter Obi. Everest, poll 110%. Lapata for Atiku, okay. Hey, I've allocated you with immediate velocity. And for Peter Obi, winning the number, okay. Sincerely, and for Peter Obi, Manapeg Modi. Grace, God's grace said, and for Nigeria for Edo State Governor. I love the politician. We are talking about politicians. Grace, God's grace. And for Peter Obi Dixon Udagbo, Patty Solomon, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. And for my principal, Peter Obi. Yeah, God. Kai. Patience Idemudia, I'm for Peter Obi. Osesmo, I'm for Peter Obi 100%. Osesmo, I don't know if they for Peter Obi. I think say you support Atiku. Osesmo na my brother, but I think say na Atiku you support. Hey, okay. Chop make I chop. I'm for Peter Obi. If I'm for Peter, this is so disgraceful. So on a satanic principle, nobody is supporting them. I'm for Elvis for 2027. If for me for 2027, with our contest for Nigeria was anchor. I do sure. But I'm thank you, buddy. Thank you very much for my super chat. Oh, this is for me. Oh, nobody can question me for this one. Oh, and then the question una for Brian envelope that they collect. Tony South. I'm for Peter Obi. Oh, okay. Wait these people when they support the rest people. Okay. Who again? Ijodima, good evening to you. I'm waiting for your response. Who are you supporting? Atiku, Tinubu, or Peter Obi? Ijodima. Let us see. Peter Ifi, I'm for Peter Obi. Patience Idemudia, good evening to you. Let us know who you are supporting in this country. Wabo Felix, you are for Peter Obi. It's been a while. Wabo Felix, my brother. Grace Holmes, you are for Aboazi. Okay. I allocated that to you. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much, for continuous membership support. I'm grateful. ZG Obi all the way. Debsy, who give us a better country. Okay, Debsy, you are not supporting anybody. You are waiting for a person that will give you a better country. Okay, let's see. I pray God bring somebody that. But you need to have one person that you are supporting for now. Osagbovo Okonga, I'm for Peter Obi. Then, who again? If Allah said without Peter Obi, who's next? I don't know why they hide themselves. They're supposed to fight this debate. COOB, Discussion Channel TV said, always Peter Gregory Obi, Austin Benjamin for Obi. This is something that they do once in a year. Just imagine. Ijedima, Peter Obi all the way. Omorige Nosa, Omogiate Nosa, Peter Obi. Prisaka Peter Obi, Timi Dibe Obi. Now wow. Black Panther, who you they support? You they dance around the corner for there. Now Pebolo you they support. Pebolo will not be president. Okay, Gabriel. I'm for nobody, I'm for everyone. Okay. But if you are for nobody and for everyone, go hard to change Nigeria like that. Oh, you tell us who they support. Say Tinubu, Atiku, Peter Obi, then we'll take it from there. Thank God I'm for Peter Obi. Who again? Tony South, Obi all the way. Black Panther for Atiku. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much for super chat. You know, I'm for Peter Obi, but now I'm for Tinubu to do better for our country, Nigeria. Oh, okay. Mr. Joseph Oji, wow. Mr. Joseph Oji was a very dedicated supporter of Peter Obi in 2022-2023 general election, presidential election to be precise. If I say he don't put the car for reverse now, he's now supporting Tinubu to do well. You know, although I've said it so many times, I'm not part of the people that is saying that Tinubu should fail. He's already there. So if you are supporting him to do well, I want him to do well. But I want him to be removed in 2027. But I want him to do well. But if you are doing well, it will be difficult for you to be removed. That's another thing. For now, he's not doing well. He has never done well. But meanwhile, Ewemade Ogbemudia Saturday, I'm for Obi. Stam Morgan, I'm for Sowore. Finally, we don't see diverse opinion. Finally, we don't see Sowore supporter. Black Panther for Atiku. Black Panther, you don't have to read 7 times. It's enough now. Finally, don't tell us that you support Atiku. It's okay. Okay. Mr. Joseph Oji is calling. Mr. Joseph Oji, oh, your line just went off. You can call back. Okay. Positive mind for Peter Obi. Who again? But Arita says, shame not go let the talk say that people that they support. I don't know why. Mr. Joseph Oji, please talk to us quickly, sir.
Hello, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Alvis.
Yes, sir.
Just a quick one. I was for Mr. Peter Obi the last election, but now, given the situation, the way I see things, I don't see any way out anymore for Mr. Peter Obi. These people that have been up against him, and Tinubu has captured the whole political space. For me, I don't. The only prayer now is to pray for Tinubu to do well. That's all. That's all I can say.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's any way out anymore. There's no way out on that angle. The best thing, if anybody is praying, pray for Tinubu to do well for Nigeria. That's all.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. That's just Mr. Joseph Oji is currently supporting Tinubu to do well, and he supported Peter Obi in the past for president. Okay. Who again? Who again for Tinubu? Tinubu. We never see one person for Tinubu. Quick now. Remove shame for I. Just talk calm. Nobody go block you. Are you shy? So Prince for Peter Obi and many. In fact, everybody is just for Peter Obi for here. You know, apart from only one person for Sowore. And God, I go bless you now. I think we should start talking. I was waiting for somebody else, you know. Now, wow. So nobody for Tinubu. I dey still dey scroll. Nobody for Tinubu. I dey fear now. This one is scary. Abuna see, I don't see him. Sowore is the best. Okay, Stan is for Sowore. We don't see 2 for Sowore. 2 for Sowore. I think wait for Peter Obi, Tinubu and Atiku. It's crazy. Now only Black Panther. Okay, now only Black Panther they support Atiku. Okay. Now only Black Panther saying they for Atiku. Black Panther for Atiku. Black Panther for satanic Atiku. Okay. All right. I go prepare today.
Can I speak? I have another meeting, please.
Okay, madam. Okay, hold on, my issue. 1 minute. I'm almost finished my scrolling. We don't see Tinubu. See Tinubu for here. Dodoye is for Tinubu. I dey respect people like this that is proud of their principle. You where they hide. Not since say Black Panther was proud to say na Atiku in the support. Who again? Okay, we are done. All right. Thank you very much, my people. Once in a while, it's good to do this. Let me hear from our people. We are not way tired. Thank you, Mama Isho. It's good to have you on the show. Please talk to us, ma.
Greeting, beloved Elvis. Greeting, and mommy diaspora that is carrying me and my children, my back. She's not falling, and I'm not going to fall. Greeting to all the people in the panelists. Greeting to the listener. Greeting to the commenter and those who will listen later. I want to sincerely say thank you to all my children. Thank you for taking your sister, Natasha, to her seat today. God bless you all. Your new Nigeria you will get. Let's keep on the good work. And to off the mic, Akpabio, if you people resume and you give that woman little like this wahala, you see that one when the people when escort and come today, you go see 7 times that number. Senator Akpabio, if you come back with your rubber stamp senators, if you not come back, I guess when they come back in a week's time, if you not come back and you not give a wahala small like this, you not go see 7 times the number of my children when they escort their sister come today. And maybe now waiting I'll take trigger NEPA pro mass be that. So Chief Tinubu, my senior boyfriend, make you cut that your puppet rubber stamp Senate president. Say, make his day in day. Make Natasha day her day. If anything wanna take trouble her as she resumes so. Anything, no, I mean anything. Una go see 7 times the number of my children when the escorter come there today. And maybe now what you will take trigger NEPA with that. Because NEPA promise is warming up. And also be how na do. I hear say now the Kanu case when I put for October. Now don't bring a come this Friday on the 26th. If you not love una self, if you not want NEPA promise happen, make una finalize that case on the 26th. Because enough is enough. Some of you are going to say, why are you talking to them like that? They are your elder my foot. And obey your elders indeed. The same Bible when they quote it, tell me say, children honor your parents so that your day may be long. The same Bible say, parents do not provoke your children to anger. All of una don't provoke me and my children to anger. So anything wanna see from us, make una take on like that. Because you people are nothing but evil, wicked, and greedy. Donald Trump, thank you. You are beginning to do what we want, but it never completes. Donald Trump, it is not only the politician that you will give visa ban. Donald Trump, give all their children visa ban, give their wife visa ban, and give all the people that are in US that they are using to cover up. Give all of them visa ban, and all of them that are already citizens. Take away their citizenship. Let them go back to that country they have destroyed. They can't destroy Nigeria, and they will be running to this place that good people have built with law, with rule of law. Since they don't want rule of law to be applicable in Nigeria, remove all of them. Let them lose their citizenship. Especially MC Oluomo I learned that one of the daughter is in the U.S. Army. She does not deserve to be there. She does not, because she will be a traitor, just like his father is. So, Army, Nigeria, U.S. Army, MC Oluomo daughter, must be stripped of that uniform, because her father's hand is full of blood of innocent Nigeria. See, the matter just starts now. I promise my children, from councillor to presidency, anything that within the ambience of the law that is logical, I will use it to give my children the rightful position that belongs to them. The battle line has been drawn. You wicked, evil, monster people. Every day you keep on hearing this number of people are buying as if they are chicken. So, Akpabio, if you enter chamber and you give Natasha a little bit of chicken, you will be in pepper soup. And senior boyfriend, you talk. You know what? I want make you come second term. Yes. But on one condition. No rigging. Free and fair election. Senior boyfriend. Shebi you talk say, if you not do well, may we vote you out. And to your sacrifice and your mumuism, you said you have done well. Correct. Let's go into the ring. No rigging. No area boys and girls. No police stealing ballot. Since you have done well, senior boyfriend, let's go in. Free and fair election. And let's see how good you are. Because if you really do well, and not before 10 a.m., they would have declared you a winner. Senior boyfriend Tinubu, I challenge you to this. No rigging, no wuru-wuru. Go into the ring with either my Pikin Sowore or Obi. Go into the ring and let's challenge you. Because that will determine whether all your policy has impacted Nigeria positively or negatively. And this year, man, when you come talk this afternoon, you just blow my mind as I see your hypocrites. They call you Chief Abiodun Ajiboye. Oh my chef, well, bó ṣe dàgbà tó, oh gogon. Chief Abiodun Ajiboye. Oh God, you are a giggle. Is it the kind of Nigeria you want to live for your children? Chief Abiodun Ajiboye, if they did not give you brand level, will you come and talk in your two both of the mouth? Will you? Will you? Is it the kind of Nigeria you grow up to see as a child? Is it? Is it the kind of Nigeria that was given to you by Obafemi Awolowo? Is it? Is it? You useless hypocrites. Your time are all up. Gbogbo yín lágbára Ọlọ́run. Lágbára Ọlọ́run tí ò jẹ́ kí ikú kó òjijì. Prison is waiting for all of you. All of you that are talking from your two both of the mouth. Prison is waiting for you. Because you people does not deserve to be among the living. Because you are evil, wicked, and monster. Shatima, finally, why do you come to US? That you have to bring people from Nigeria to come and welcome you in New York. Useless men. If you have done well, won't Nigeria in New York welcome you? But because you people have not done well, you know you've not done anything good. You have to use our taxpayers' money to import yourself. Giri gara. When I can do display of shame and disgrace. All of you are nothing but shame. Thank you.
All right, Mama Isho, thank you very much. Thanks for your submission. I appreciate you. Okay, my brother is here, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, sir, for joining us this evening. I would like to hear from you. What's your take? Talk to us. Jason.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I greet you once again. God bless you for the good work you are doing. And
Thank you, sir.
Mama Icho, I greet you. And God bless you greatly. And Mommy Aspera, once again, good evening. God bless you greatly. And the commenters, I greet you all. The callers, I greet you all. God bless you abundantly. You're welcome. You asked a question earlier, Mr. Elvis. I was listening to it partly. You said what people should indicate the politician that they are supporting.
Exactly.
At the presidential level. You see, for me, at this stage, at this point, okay, my support is for Mr. Peter Obi, which is obvious. But if elections were to be held today in Nigeria, I will not support any candidate. For the fact that.
Can you tell us why? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, exactly. For the fact that the major issue, the singular issue, has not been confronted, which is the electoral reform. And I don't understand why they are going into this election knowing fully well that the election will be successfully rigged by the incumbent. And that's why they're already talking about it. They're already talking about, rigging. The election is going to be rigged. If you rig, you buy, and, kind of preparing people's mind and, things like that. They're already preempting the outcome. You don't have to do that. As far for me, what you should do is to make sure that the institutions are properly working. Proper laws are in place. And I don't see anybody going into this election knowing fully well, which they already know, they have considered to it. They know that the election will be rigged. So you are going ab initio, fully aware that the election that you are going into will be rigged. And yet, is that not, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. You know that this election that I'm going into, full chest, that billions and billions will be expanded on this thing. People will put their time and energy on something that it will be potentially fraudulent. We don't do that. The issue is this with Nigerians. Let me say it emphatically. If election were to be held today in Nigeria, I will support nobody. I will not vote for Mr. Peter Obi. I will not vote. If the electoral reform, if I don't see their, the energy from them, at least that they put in their ultimate energy into this, then you will know that yes, they really want the change. But as it is right now, there are question marks all over the place. Let us not deceive ourselves. You and I, we're so apprehensive right now, kind of afraid. The fear is mounting every day. We want this change, but they will not give it to us. We have this candidate that we all believe that he has the capacity, he has the competence and the character to do it, but they will not give it to him. We all know. In addition to that, we all know the reason why they will not give it to him. We all know what they will do to ensure that it does not get to him. We all know it's not something that will meet us or that will eat us unaware. And yet we are doing nothing about it. Is that okay? Let's sit down and ask ourselves the question individually and let those principals who are putting themselves forward ask themselves the question. Will they even do anything in their life knowing fully well that thing potentially will not work? Will they do it? They will not. But they want Nigerians to do it anyways, because potentially they are ready to be the potential beneficiary of it. That's why they are propping it. That's why they are, kind of preparing the minds of Nigerians that the election will be rigged. No, just do the needful. Come out there.
Mr. Jonathan, you muted yourself. Are you not aware whenever you mute yourself?
Oh, okay, sorry about that. I think my hand there. I was saying that
you mute yourself for almost 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Sorry about that.
Always check. You always check
sorry
now.
about
If
that.
nobody's here, you should be talking.
Sorry about that. I think I hit the button inadvertently. But I was saying that, that Nigerian politicians do stuff that normally, ordinarily, they will not do or practice in their own personal lives. No, they will not do it. But when it comes to Nigeria, they will do it because they know that they will be the beneficiary of it. It doesn't work like that. Everybody knows that the election will be rigged. Whether you like it or not, they will rig it. There's nothing you can do about that. They will rig 2027 election. But you know that there are options. There are things that could be done officially that could either stop it or reduce it to a point where it will not be impactful. It will not impact the outcome. You know what to do, but you are not doing it. So for that reason and that reason alone, I don't think at this point in time I can stand behind any candidate who is not ready to come out and fight for electoral reforms. Things that will make it completely difficult or absolutely impossible for them to rig the election. I think that is the way to go. So that's my position. So those who are supporting Tinubu, it's all yours, because you know that the election will be rigged. And the other part of it is that Nigerians don't talk. You see, these are our politicians. I put all of them now. What I'm about to say, I put all of them in the same basket. No exception. In light of what I've just said earlier. Nigerian politicians, majorly, they don't talk when the evil that is being perpetrated is not happening to them directly. They will not talk. Nigerian politicians will not talk. Nigerian politicians will not talk if they know that they are going to benefit from that corrupt system. Potentially, they will benefit from it. Nigerian politicians will not talk. And I think that is what is killing us in Nigeria today. The same way for us Nigerians, the so-called citizens of Nigeria, they will not talk when they see evil happening around them, as long as they are benefiting from that evil. They are the one benefit, either directly or indirectly. They are benefiting from it. Nigerians will not talk. They will just keep mum. They will just keep quiet. But let that situation turn around. Then you will see that. That is why it's very difficult to come to a point of acceptance or accepting someone like El-Rufai, or accepting someone like, this gang of coalition. That is why it's very difficult. But the argument, which I see as an emotional blackmail, the only argument, just maybe tenable. The only tenable argument that they are putting on the table, an emotional blackmail for that matter, is that, we have to work together to make Nigeria good. whether they have been bad, whether they have been satanic in the past, evil, corrupt, but now they have turned around, let's just work together. That is blackmail. Because when they say that to your face, you will find yourself in a fix. You will kind of find yourself in a box. It's okay. For the good of Nigeria. That is the position I found myself. They have blackmailed me emotionally to the point where I have to accept it. I have to accept people like that. It shouldn't be so. But let me go to the issues of the day. We talked about Natasha, that the crowd are celebrating around her, celebrating her return. Well, it's a good thing that at least she's back there. But for me, there is nothing to celebrate about. There's nothing to celebrate about the return of Senator Natasha. I hope that she will get to, as she returns, she will be who she is. Nothing will change, and it is only time that will tell. You and I cannot say that now. Time will tell. It is time that will tell. As they always say, the devil is in the details. We will start seeing the details, just like what Abati said earlier today, that these secret dealings with that Fubara had with Tinubu, it will come out one day, unless there is none. But whatever it is, if there is any at all, one day it will all come to light. So with respect to Senator Natasha, I hope, and I just want to hope that there is nothing of such. She's back, and she's back for good. Let's just, what she will do going forward, time will tell. We all have to keep our fingers crossed, because perhaps want to see whether she's a fearless woman indeed. Now that they have kind of tamed her, she will be kind of, unstable. She will not really want, she won't like to eat it, because she doesn't want to face the same situation anymore. It is only when you are truly, truly, truly yourself that you will give no damn about that. You will just be who you are. But for Fubara, we all know, I've characterized him as a valueless governor. He has no value. He has no value at all. He has no value. He has no shame. It is all about power. Just the title. Now to be calling him the Excellency, Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Rivers State, and all that. That's all. But in terms of value as a governor, you have none. Not even, it is zero. Absolutely zero. Because see, even if tomorrow, going forward, Fubara start doing wonders in Rivers State, let's just, that Fubara just start turning things around in Rivers State. It's turned the state around, everything is going well, the economy is going well, it becomes so transparent, it's just doing it. The ultimate goal is to truncate the electoral, the democracy there, come 2027. And that is much more important. That is the ultimate goal. Even if they allow him to do whatever he's doing, which I know that is not the case. The resources of the state now has been distributed, has been shared and allocated. Allegedly, how they will distribute it is what is not clear. It's what we don't know. But time will tell. It will come out. One day, someday, the truth on all these secret backdoor dealings will come out. And those governors that will see them every day bidding Mr. Tinubu farewell when he's going out, when he's coming back, you can see also that those governors, you can put all of them, they have no work to do other than being a sycophant to Mr. Tinubu. how a governor will just leave his state, fly to Abuja, and come to the airport like a moron and stay there and be waving his hand to a plane about to take off. It's so funny when you see them. They look like morons, like babies standing. Like, I don't know. I don't understand them. Waving their hands to a moving plane. What do you want to call that? And they will come back again and do it a week, 2 or 3 weeks later. They will come back and do the same thing. No work to do. And for that man, that was running his mouth in that last interview that you showed, that Ajiboye man. You see, these are people that I described them earlier. When they are inside the evil and they are benefiting from it, they will say nothing. The same way like El-Rufai, the same El-Rufai. It's the same thing. They are all the same. The man can, that man, that Ajiboye that say, that man can talk. He's ready to abuse anything, anybody, anytime, even on national TV. Because why? He's benefiting from the status quo, the evil status quo. He's benefiting from it. He has no reason to say anything bad about it. In fact, that man can pull off his cloth literally and fight in the studio anybody that comes. It's only because the media, the Nigerian media, always takes it very, very soft with them. Very, very soft. In fact, soft is an understatement. If that man meets someone that will really confront him one-on-one with real serious questions, that man will pull off his cloth. You will know that is an Agbero. All these people, if they are really confronted with the real questions, the real matter, you will see the real them. You will see the true, the animal that they are. You will see them. That is why the likes of Daniel Bwala and Omokri on national TV, when they come, it always gets to a point where you can see them. Because when you look at the antecedent, you look at someone like Daniel Bwala, you look at his background, what he has said in the past, and what he's saying now, you know that something is wrong somewhere. It's not normal. Unfortunately, they are not being confronted with the right questions. They are very soft on them. Very, very soft on them. Especially the Lagos, what I'll call the Lagos gang. All this Lagos gang that Tinubu brought in. They are Agberos. If you really want to know that they are Agberos, let them be confronted. They cannot. Take it back to their principal. It's been there now. Mr. Tinubu is there now. 3 years, almost 3 years now. 2 years has passed. He has never sat down with the media for once. He has never for once sat down and speak directly to the Nigerian people. Never. He has none. He has never visited any public institution in Nigeria. None. Zero. Except when they want to do their jamboree or their fanfare. He has never sat down with the media and take questions. Unscripted as a president. When you look at the United States president, whether you like him or you don't like him, you hate him or whatever, some people hate him to the core. It's ready. And that is the reason why you still have people backing him, supporting him. It's ready. It's ready to respond at any time. If you wake him up 3 a.m. in the morning, he's ready. If not for security reason or anything, if you ask him to come 3 a.m. in the morning, the man is ready to answer. He doesn't even want interviews to end. He will stay his place, is at the airport, ready to take his plane is ready to go. Everybody ready to go. And he will stay there for 30 minutes. I mean, 40 minutes. What is 30 minutes? Go and look at it. And he will stay there. He will not go. He's not ready to go. Contrast that with what we see in our own space in Nigeria. It is governors waving their hands. No journalist or even if the president will not respond, like they shout on top of their voice, people will be hearing that journalists are there throwing the questions out, but the president is not responding to them. You will not even see that. What you will see are governors waving their hands. That's not how it should be. It's unfortunate. Let me just quickly round up on this today. The point I'm just making is that Nigerians, especially Nigerian politicians, it is not when it gets to the point where it's not favoring you that we start talking. No, it doesn't have to be like that. But unfortunately, as one of my brothers will always say here, Nigerian politicians will never change. They are doing the same thing over and over again. So we cannot expect a different thing. You and I know that. It's as simple as that. Since they will never change, since they continue to do it the way they are doing it, we shouldn't be expecting anything different. But the point I'm making today to them is that they have no any other choice. They have no option. They got to do it differently for Nigeria to move forward. Not only when you are benefiting from it, you will keep quiet. You got to. There is no ifs or buts about it. There is no any other alternative about it. Nigerian politicians must do things differently. Differently. Both the incumbent and the opposition. I put all of them together. They must start to do things differently. I've talked a lot about the incumbent. The opposition themselves, I've talked about them. They must do it. You cannot expect to do it the way it has been done previously since 1999, and you are expecting something different in 2027. You know what is annoying to me? What is really, really annoying, super annoying to me about the Nigerian politician, now the opposition, is that they know. It's a different ball game if you don't know. So it is like there's a deception somewhere. It is like there is something somewhere that we don't know. That is what is really, really annoying. They know. Nigerian politicians, opposition, they know. And they are even expressing it. Unlike before, they will not talk. But now they are even saying it. Elections will be rigged. Elections will be rigged. Election 2027 will be rigged. And they are still going for it. That is sickening. So, Mr. Elvis. So let me leave it there for now. If you are there, Mr. Elvis.
All right, Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah, let me leave it there for now. Don't let me. I think I've talked over
You've said
20.
it. Yes, I like the fact that you talk for that long, because especially when we don't have enough people, I love listening to you, my brother. You know, at least you touched on every area, which is very, very important. Where we find ourselves. I like the part where you said you are still for Peter Obi, but in the next coming election, you might probably not support anybody. I understand your grievances. I understand your pain. You know, a lot of people are currently reacting to that as well. You know, this is where we find ourselves because the country doesn't seem like a place that is working. So yeah, you know, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you, Mr. Alabo. You're just coming. I don't close. We don't close because I need to go now. You're only going to talk for just 2 minutes. Let me round up, sir. Mr. Alabo, just quickly talk to for 2 minutes. I'm ending the show now. I don't really like when people come in when I'm rounding up a show. You know, talk to us, sir. Good evening to you, Mr. Alabo.
Good evening, my brother. You are doing great. God bless
Yes.
you for what you do. Yeah, this is quite early. I can't say people not too plenty for the. Don't worry, we'll be moving forward. Thank you, my brother, for what you do. God is your strength for coming out every day. It is not easy. Yeah, I just want to add my voice, the voice affecting us in our country. So I greet everybody on the panel. Mr. Jonathan, thank you. God bless you. Mama Asia has left. Mommy Daspra and everybody on the comment section. Nigerians at large, God bless us. Let us not give up. Mr. Elvis is really sad in my state. They have handed over the River State to Tinubu. Edo is gone. River State is gone, joining Lagos State. I've said earlier to Wike, I want everybody in Nigeria to mark it today. At the same Wike will come out to cry for the hands what Tinubu will do with River State. He will come out to cry in public because Tinubu, you cannot share with him. And Wike is a person who doesn't like to stay under, he wants to be in control. So when it will be obvious for him that he's now a boy, a toy, that the full things he has been getting from River State, leaving our people poorer, he will not have access to those things again. They might even kick him out. So he will be the one that will come to fight. To beg Rivers people to come out and join him. It's really sad that our resources is what is suffering. The incompetent man, the new sole administrator we have in our state today, Simenalaye Fubara, who has come, who have sold out our state, who could not defend democracy in River State, who could not stand with the power of a governor in Nigeria today, because our constitution gives so much power to governors. He could not stand to defend Rivers people. He backed down and submit the state back to the enemies of River State. He once criticized and told the people of River State that these people are your enemy, they are after your resources and the red pen. These are the same people he's singing praises, going to Asu Rock, telling Tinubu is a father and son. A man who put us in darkness for 6 months, who destroyed our state. Our people could not have access to governance. Democracy was destroyed and the Constitution of Nigeria was suspended in River State. That same man is the people he's singing praises as a Messiah because he sold the state to them. It's really sad. Rivers people, I want you people to wake up and know that a time has come. There's a lot of people I'm upset with. It's the gullible people who are still singing praises to him because of what they want to get. They still see him as if he's doing them good. Because those people who are singing praises, they are selfish people who are after the resources also. They want to get position. They want to begin to get 50,000, 100,000 a month. Those are the things you see them. They are blind. They don't know what they are losing. They don't know the resources we are losing. Our people need access to good road, health care. With the resources we have in our state, we shouldn't be crying and be suffering. It's really sad. Secondly, people are crying for Mr. President saying it's third term. I want people to see the example of what is happening in Lagos. He might not come, or he might come. Because you see these people, there is nothing they will do that will surprise Nigeria. Because they can wake up tomorrow and he can decide to do it. The rubber stamp
All
National
right, Mr.
Assembly,
Alabo, I
the
need to go
rubber
now.
stamp National Assembly will have today can give it to him. So if Tinubu succeed his second term, he will put his structure the same way he's controlling Lagos State. That will be his third term, and nobody can do it, take it away from him. So it's dangerous for our democracy. We should just rise up. And Mr. Davis, help me beg a new sole administrator of River State to make it public. We reserve that right to know. Make it public to the people of River State, the terms and conditions of the agreement he had with the presidency and Mr. Nyesom Wike. Make it public to the people of River State. We want to know the agreement they enter. Thank you, Mr. Davis, and God bless you for what you do.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alabo. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you. who joined us today. Thank you, Mama Esho. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Mr. Alabo. Appreciate you guys coming to put your voice to this. It's not easy. We're doing this every day. Sometimes jumping from work to work, from this now I'm starting a different thing. It's not easy working around the clock. But we are still here talking about what is affecting you and I. Let's continue to put our voices together to see how we can change the narrative together. Not be only one person will feed one. That's why you see we are keeping our consistency. I am my wonderful panelist and my supporters right here. I'm gonna have a blessing on my people. Help us to press on the like, help us to share our videos always. I appreciate every one of you that super chatted us today. Thank you so much, Mr. Joseph Oji. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Peter Ife, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, everyone right there. Peggy Modi, appreciate you. Thank you, my people. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, appreciate you, Mommy. Thank you for all that you do. Thanks for always being there for me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abu Azi. God bless you. My people, we've come to the end of this broadcast. Help us to press on the like and help us to share. Take care, guys, and bye for now.
This is what we are living in this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Whether not good work, nobody work. Every walk gets paid. Whether not good work, nobody work. I make a day fear my God. Whether not good work, nobody work. I make a day fear my maker. Whether not good work, nobody work. Whoever will come and go and song, organize. My God, I make a day fear my maker.